Hello, and welcome back to Blueprints, day 50, where I was not actually expecting to play this again today. It's a day off and I have things to do. But what ended up happening is that while I was having lunch today, I did what I said I was going to do, I think in the last episode, which is that I went back to the images I took of some of the books and I read through them to take notes about the realms. So specifically, I read through the history of Arindia, and I read through the book that we found in the underground that started talking about these sigils. And I was so excited about the information I was getting as I was taking notes that it made me want to play again. So here we are. And one of the things I did find so fascinating is the fact that we're now incorporating a different style of puzzle solving, which is really critical thinking. I also got information about the colors of the flags, but I noticed what seemed like a discrepancy between what I thought was the correct answers according to like the school quizzes versus what was stated in like the history books about Arindia. So that adds another level of intrigue to the puzzles as well, because not only are you thinking critically about the information you're receiving in terms of how to decipher it, but you're also thinking critically about it in terms of what information to trust, because a lot of the information that we need is based on things that are relevant to politics. And we all know that depending on the politics of the situation, lies can be treated as facts, history can be distorted, etc. So it's going to be very interesting trying to kind of, navigate all of that. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and start the day off as normal. Amateur lockpick. Oh, sweet. That's a good thing for me to have gotten. I forgot that in the last episode, I think I got the mailroom. That was like a last ditch Hail Mary thing before I called it a day. But what was I about to say? Oh, yeah. And so this is just also going to be one of those situations where, I feel like the puzzles that I know I can probably solve, I need to, because if I don't, I'm going to stall on progress otherwise. But let's see what we get here. Also, I have my fan on and it sucks because I may have just breathed in a little bit of stuff that I sprayed at a bug. All right, I'm going to go with the classrooms again because we haven't gotten through all 8 yet. And that's important, especially considering that they reset back to number 1, which is actually a good thing because if you weren't paying attention to the quizzes and stuff and the information on them, it gives you multiple times to get that information. We're starting off with 20. That's such a great thing here. Go with this right out of the gate. Broken lever. Perfect. What does that mean? That means that if I get the sledgehammer, I will try to do the power hammer if I also get a battery. All right. And we will go ahead and do the classroom. So on one of these, I think I determined based on like what was considered wrong and right on all of their papers, that it was right that one of the realm's flags was purple. But when I was reading through the history of Arindia and the other book, it doesn't seem like there are any banners that were purple, which means that that's not correct. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to take a picture of each one of these again to make sure I have them proper, because I may have skipped one or two. It's also super creepy that all of them write that their favorite color is red, especially given what I read in the history of Arindia and everything that's just been happening in this game so far, that it's like peak brainwashing. All right, let's also go. I want to go up more, so give me something that, well, I only have 2 redraws. I want something that will go up and right. Yeah, okay, fine. Thank you, Chapel. And I want to make sure that I get all the things on the lower floors that I can. Also, I noticed, too, that Caleb was one of the names of, like, one of the students. Also this, Realm and Rune. I don't know if that's the book like I already have, you know what I mean? Like the one that I saw downstairs. But just in case, we'll get it, because the problem I have with the drafting strategy things is, again, I feel like they spoil things for me that I haven't come across myself. So I'm probably not going to pick those. So we'll do that one. And if it does end up being the same, my guess is that because it's the library's version, it would at least be a version where the pages aren't ripped out. Now, what I'm going to do from here, though, before I go up, I'm going to go left. I'm switching up how I'm doing things right now. This is going to waste the steps, but at the same time, I want to, try to get through the rooms that are not going to require keys and anything, whatever. I just want to make sure I fill this bottom up before I continue. This was the math one, which I don't believe I need all of the things for, because I know how, these work. I mean, the corridor's great, but I also get redraws. So can I get something more interesting? I mean, I could get another classroom. Because I do want to see if I can get all 8 of these today. Yeah, this one I don't need to save those either, because I've already got all that saved. Right, yeah, and there's the infinity. Okay. And again, I'm going to do it from this side instead of going back to the den, because at least here I can re-roll. Because I want to be more mindful about creating shortcuts. All right, so let's go across to the chapel. Nope. See, for example, like that would have been ideal to have that open, because then I wouldn't have to come all the way around here just to get back here. You know what I mean? Courtyard. Let's get a bedroom going in here. Even though that may just block me off. Any items? No. Maybe I can try to connect this back over to the hallway and such. See what the courtyard gives me. Which is where? Here. That's fine that I'm losing that. Oh, courtyard gives me this. Thank you. I love the shovel. Even if I get nothing. I like the excitement of digging. I always told myself in real life that one day I'd actually get a metal detector. I just walk around trying to get stuff, Drawing room is worth it just so I have a free redraw. But then I don't want to spend any more gems after that, because I want to be able to keep getting classrooms, which I won't be able to do if I am out of gems. Also, I need to find the other safes, because those red letters and opening the safes have been really great for me. I also went back and was looking at my earlier pictures that I took of this room, and it did have this chair there. So I don't know why it put it in my mind like this chair wasn't there, but I was legitimately freaked out by thinking that it wasn't there before, and now it is. Okay. And I am going to waste steps to go all the way back to the hallway. I want to make sure that I'm getting everything there is to be gotten down here before progressing forward. I don't want to have to be all the way at the top and then say, oh, but I need to backtrack now because I left a door down there that could lead to something, So I'm just getting that out of the way now. You know, I'll do it because the observatory might give me gems or something. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. Okay. And I got a diamond, see? I got me a gem. All right. Then watch me need it like immediately because it's going to be like, do you want a classroom that goes up? Give me another gem. Thank you. Oh, there is a dig spot in here. Coins. Anything else? Oh! It did say green rooms are more likely to contain flowers. Neat. Neat, 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 neat. Thanks, flower. Thanks, nature, in general. All right, if I can swing this back over to meet up with that bedroom, that'd be fantastic. Okay, gonna swing on over. 4th. Now, I read this. Oh, that's where nuance is. Okay. Oh, I might need to know this. The outer circle. Oh, East eclipse and eclipse. Let's just take a picture of all of this because I don't know if some of this might come up later. But what I was going to say is that... Can I get... What am I stuck on? Oh. Give me this. Whoop. So from reading the book, like these 3 on the right, the big 3 landmasses, I learned that that was Orindia and what they're divided up into because of the book, The History of Orindia. And like that shows right here that I was correct in what I wrote down, that it's Arch Aries, Orinda, Aries, and Araja. But there was a point where it's talking about nuance joining in on the civil war that they had, and I didn't know where nuance was, so now I do. Nuance is that landmass. Okay, so good. Good that I'm here, because I feel like I didn't take that picture before. Oh, and then this is a different one. Let's just take a picture of this whole thing. The South Key. Huh. See, like that's the like infinity symbol. Why is that there? And then you have the 3 chests. And then you have some rotation here, the sacred circle. Oh, I could have just done that. Didn't realize. Yeah, Kararika and Morajai and Vera, they're all things I've heard of. That spiral of stars in the upper right, I have a note where somebody just drew that and then said, does it ever end? And this is from the 3rd era. Okay, so let me click into this then, because I didn't. The Seeker of Signs, yeah, those are the core symbols that represent the different realms. Okay, that was important for me to see again. But you see again how that 8 is not an 8, it's sideways. Now I want to take pictures of these again, though, because I think... No, I got all of them. I think I got all 4. Yeah, I took all 4. Yeah, 407. This one was the one that was interesting because it's like, oh, I hope this isn't a political statement. And I would only understand that if I understood which realms they like made a mistake on. But yeah, the history of Orindia was actually quite interesting to read through, but that's not why we're here right now. We're here right now to try to snake our way across. Now, I would like to go across. So let's try. I mean, I would prefer something that has an across and a... Yeah, let's try maybe one more. I want something that has an across and a down. Shit. Please don't tell me that was my last chance to go straight across. Please just give me another chance to go straight across. I will take it. I will not forsake it. I'll do it. because I would have been a liar had I not taken it. And I won't lie, guys. Even to a game, I won't lie. But what I really need this to do is to connect to the bedroom. I need this to go down. I don't care where else it goes. I don't care if it only goes down, but I need to go down. Lockpick kit? Fine. We'll use the one key I have. Just give me something that links up. God damn it. Because like I said, I want to be able to snake around from both sides, you know? All right, Maggie. Okay. I know I can use it. I don't want to. Parlor, fine. Get more gems. The empty boxes are both true. The gems are in the black box. This is not an empty box. So let's say that this is true. That would contradict this, but let's just say for now. It's not, actually, let me simplify it. Let's say this is true, that this is not empty, okay? Then the gems are in here. The gems are in the black box. That would also make this true. That would make this false because it's saying that the empty boxes are both true, but that's not true because of the true boxes, one would have a thing in it and the other wouldn't. If this is wrong, oh, I didn't get the thing. I'm fine with it. No, stop it. I'm fine because we're just warming up right now. You know, we're just warming up. Oh boy. I will take that. Losing 2 steps is not a big deal. I would like something that goes up and down, please. Please, you forsake me so much. Because do you see what I'm talking about? Now, if I want to go back to the other side, I have to go all the way around because I don't have a shortcut to go from left to right. I was hoping I would get that from the bedroom. Oh, perfect. Wait, no, I want the well, I can get both, so it doesn't matter. Oh shit. Well, I'm probably gonna have to go back anyway. Oh. How did I not see that? Actually, you know what? It's kind of my fault too. I should have been prioritizing classrooms. Not that I would have gotten as far as I've gotten doing that regardless, because now like the library and aquarium are blocked off anyway. In the meantime... Yeah, I think I need the battery to get that. Ugh. Why the battery be somewhere? Oh, there's an apple in here. I said we'll go straight up to the aquarium, and I did not. The reason I want to do that is because the aquarium links down from out from the chapel. Okay. So I don't even have a shortcut there. Boy, that sucks. What experiment? I can at least get one more classroom here. Like a key card here, so I might as well just get what I can from this. Draw 2 things that share all but one letter of their name. So this was for the paintings then. That's so cute. Oh my god. Adorable. All right, draw 2 things. The same. Cool. I hope I'm actually going to be able to do that. Okay. What's making noise? That is a spooky rendition. That is a demon version of that bride. Something is... Where? Where is it? Well, spelling incorrect. Come on, Josh, do better. Fantastic job. But seriously, what was making the noise? I'm looking on the ground because I'm like, is it something under a desk or under... That's gonna drive me up the wall. All right, well, at least we made it to the 5th class. Oh yeah, library. What? Okay. Not that that helps me at all. It does not. But that's fine. Because, again, we're just warming up here. We're warming up here, and I still got more information from those maps. And I definitely can use that because I care a lot about figuring out those sigils. It also sucks because it means that, like, I may need more information to figure out the sigil for the door that I chose in the inner sanctum than I might have needed otherwise. I'm so mad I can't figure out what that was. Because at least I can make the burning glass again. Because it was a magnifying glass and metal detector, right? Alright. So let's make that. And then let's go downstairs. And, oh, I only have 5 steps. Well, never mind about anything, I guess. Never I freaking mind. Call it. I am going to go get more water, though, because I can tell that I need it. Save and continue. Day 51. Let's go ahead. Oh God, I really do think I inhaled some of that stuff, which is not good. I already have a thing with my lungs to begin with, so I have to be very careful about what I breathe regardless. You know what? Well, there is talk, like, I remember Elzara was talking about kids running through a forest, and in one of the visions, there was a tree that he showed. And not only was there a tree that he showed, but, like, you know, my great uncle talked about the tree that he wanted to be buried under. Maybe that could have something to do with something. I don't know. I guess I still have rooms that I haven't been in, so let's do that today. But that's not my goal. My goal will be items. Cool, whatever. All right. Give me... Let's see. Is this... Yes, so this is the book that I found downstairs, but this one is not ripped, which is perfect. Okay, because there were some things where, like, about the rays and what they represent, where I didn't have it fully, like, I couldn't fully see what it was, and I had to just kind of guess. So I just put the guesses down in my notes, but now I can actually take a picture of the full book. Oh, that's neat, because one of the symbols that I needed is the one that was just cut off there. Amazing. So I put transportation, that it was like maybe a road or it was a railing. I didn't know, for the 2 lines. I'll explain it when I actually solve one of the sigil puzzles. But in the version that we had downstairs that was like handwritten where he had notes, he just wrote fog right? But now, like, I see this, so perfect. Worth coming in here for sure. Give me something special and new, because that's what you do. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. That's good, because I kind of want a greater chance of finding green rooms. You know? I would like that very much today. And I want to try to stay on the perimeter to try to get whatever those 2 rooms are that I haven't gotten yet. If you could do that for me, that'd be great. Now, I have learned my lesson. This is going to use a spot, and then I'm going to pick green, okay? It's going to use a spot, and then I'm going to pick green. Is this a different veranda? Didn't I just do the... No, what? Yeah, so why did it let me do that twice? I'm not sure about that. But, okay. Is it like a different type of veranda? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Interesting. Because I thought that you could only... Oh, that's right. All right. I thought you could only draw, like, the same thing twice if you had the mirror room. But mayhaps not. Mayhaps that is not the case, but that's fine. Let's go from the foundation. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Sometimes that third digging spot is there and sometimes it's not. I don't know what determines that, but... Also, apologies for the noise if you can hear. My AC is on. Right? I'm gonna use this to keep going up, up, up. Let's do the lab, because at least with the lab, I might get a good experiment. No, I didn't want to use that! Oh my god. Well, please give me... Oh, and you gave me coins. I did not mean to hit A on that. I just... Oh, but I got a new key. Okay. Thank you, room. Thank you for helping me undo my stupid mistake. I clicked because I thought... I was like, oh, I have a sledgehammer, right? And then I was like, no. And then I didn't mean to actually click it again to... Whatever. I have to just calm down. This is what happens when I'm playing this game and I'm excited about it. Now, here's a question, though. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom, but does that mean that it will actually be delivered outside the next day because of, like, the upgrade I have for the mailroom? Let's take a chance to find out. Do I want the dining room all the way down here? No. But I did it anyway, didn't I? But I can also use steps. So that'll take me into the foundation. I'm also still trying to get as many green rooms as I can, so... Hopefully I can open up some green on this side. Alright, I haven't gotten the courtyard yet, so that's great. Oh, now I get the sledgy. Now I get the sledgy. Question though, I have the broken lever too. All I need is the battery, and then I can make the thing I want to make, and then test other things. Thank you, room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the key. Thank you for making up for my stupidity. Okay. Because if I get that power hammer again, I'm just going to go around and see what I can hammer. You know what I mean? Just try to hammer as many things as I can. Did I need the pump room? I don't need it, but I would like it. Oh my goodness. What? Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, actually, this is neat, because if I get the pump room, then I can see what happens if I get all the water out of the aquarium. I don't want to block this off, but I need the breaker box, so breaker box it is. I got a lot of money. More than I thought I did. Oh, and you know what? It's perfect that I did that, because I wouldn't have been able to go forward anyway from here. Had I not, so... Bully for me using my brain. I would like to go up and left. If you will let me. No? You know what? I asked for it. Trigger? Okay. But see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Not having those shortcuts. Like, I'm glad that this is here so I don't lose as many steps. But still. Back up we go. Na, 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 na. Okay, this coin. And lockpick. Lovely. Thank you. All right. Now, I don't have a lot of steps, so from here, we need to be a little more strategic. Again, I'm going to do my best to at least maybe snake around to the laboratory so I can get to the workshop faster. Okay. Now let's get all the stuff out of the aquarium. And then I can run down there now, I guess, and look and see what happened. Well, while I'm here, let's see what this is going to be anyway. Locker room. Wow. Does it spread a key in every room? Holy crap. But I need to be able to go back up. All right, here's my question. Can I break this glass if I had the power thing? I don't know, but I'm gonna leave the aquarium empty. Don't want. How many things are in here? One? I mean, do they have anything good? Like, is it just gonna be stuff like that? You piece of shit. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. I don't know if I've come across anything that says Kirk Darren, but okay. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind, I guess. Mathematics worksheet 6. Okay, well, I don't know why that's like that, but fine. Can one of these give me back a key? Hello. Can one of these give me a key back, please? Oh, no, but you know what? Thank you for the steps. I appreciate that. Keys? Thank you for something else that helps steps. I know what you're thinking. Am I going to use the last key that I have? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 9 more. And the answer is no, I am not. Like, unless the next 2 things I do are like 1, 2, 3, it's literally just 3 straight up, I won't have enough steps to even get back. Did I look through this yet? Key. Okay, thank you. Oh, nice. Thank you. You gave me lots of things. Like, see, the observatory, it wants me to succeed. It's literally written in the stars. Okay. So yeah, just if this can just let me go up, up, and up so that I can trigger the dining room and just head on back down. That would be great. That's fine. And then we can do the rotunda, because then I can turn it and that will not even be a concern. Oh, shush. This sucks though, because it still means I'm not gonna make it back down there unless I magically come across something like that in this room gives me steps. If I'm offered a bedroom that gives me 10 steps, I'll take it. Fuck. It is a bedroom. I'll get more keys, but also I think I'll get 5 because I have the sleep mask, right? So I'll take it. Yes. Okay, so that might be what I need. I might be able to get back down there in 6. No, I don't think I can. Shit. No, unless I get fruit again in the locker room. But yeah, see the bedrooms? The master bedroom's the only one I don't have. No, it would suck if it cost you a step every time you turn the rotunda. Sauna. Okay, whatever. Also, I'm gonna turn this the other way for now because I just want to try to open that door, and especially because when you're in the rotunda, you can rotate the floor plan, which means that even if it's not pointing in the direction I want it to point, I can rotate it to make it. I asked for it, I got it. No items? That's okay. Because you know what? You gave me something more than that today. You gave me friendship. Well, in that case, let's swing this back on over to the sauna. Step on in, then head down. Get my meal, and then head across. I'm telling you, this rotunda is like one of my favorite rooms. The best place, yeah, would be probably having it like right above the foundation, you know? Just having it basically in the middle of the map. I'm gonna go back in there, but do I need to step in here? I don't know if I do. But I didn't want to miss that opportunity, just in case I had to, you know? Let's go. Now, I can turn, or I can go straight down. If it lets me, we'll see what it lets me do. That's suspicious. What's in here? Okay. I mean, I don't need that, but alright, well, anyway. I'm going to fill the thing back up so that I can take the boat across to the other side, which means I think it was like matching the fountain. So I think I took 2 units away. I believe where the aquarium is the safe house level, and that where the fountain is the regular boat level. I believe that's correct. Where did I leave off? I opened all of that. Okay, I don't. Money is not really the. Can you stop? A lot of money here. Wow. It's a lot of money and gems. Was hoping it would be more interesting stuff. But. Wow. Do I have a commissary? No. I know that the locker room, like, put keys, like, in the rest of the house. So I'm going to use what I've got right now. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more keys to be able to say I opened everything in the locker room. Like, there should be a key maybe in here. All right, let's have my meal. And I have an aquarium. Nice. I get 30 steps. All right, let's head on. Yeah, maybe up into the lab just to get that done with. Oh, I forgot about these. Keys? I said I needed how many keys? 3? All right, done. Let's go finish with the locker room and then we'll go about our day. We'll be done. Okay, 1. Nothing. 2. Wow, just like so much money. Jesus, okay. Like, I'm not complaining about it. It's just that now that I have so much, now I'm like, I guess I need to get something like the, whatchamacallit room. The showroom. Didn't drop keys in here? No. Lockpick. Oh, boy. Do I want to use the last key I have? Yeah. Do I want to use 9 things? Ah, my God, yes. It's dumb. I have 20, though, and I don't need to go back to the other side. I can go in here now. Am I recording? Okay, I am. Wonderful. Turnips, you are so good. Oh my God. These turnips. This soil is so fertile. Ah, all right. Oh, also, because I found this, where was it on here? No, there were definitely, oh yeah, down here. CXET. Ever since I've seen that now, I'm like, I don't know if there are other statues that are going to have letters on them. So I know there are statues down in the basement. I may have to go look at those. But for now, let's just see what we can open up. We're back in a decent place again with the steps. It's fine. It's a dead end room anyway. And now I have a key back too, which is nice. Oh, I may just draft the tunnel. Okay. But I'm definitely not going to use my key here. If it asks for it, it's not getting it. Oh, well. Oh, wellity beef Wellington. Let's, down around to the workshop and up to the veranda. Okay. Lockpick. I don't need any more gems, but because it doesn't make a difference, I might as well take it. Can I get a... Oh yeah, baby, commissary. Can you give me something good, though, commissary? Can you please? Can you give me, like, the battery? I would love you if you did that. Like, if anything, I can come back. We will just do a spare haul. There's an item there. I was gonna say, if there's no item there, I'm not going in. But there was a key. Fine. I will just go blind. Okay. I mean, sure. Oh, boy. I mean, I do have the keys to the garage, but... So yeah, if anything, I could go out if I wanted to. Are you kidding me? And there was just this. I don't know if I took a picture of this note, so I might as well do it now. Because I think at this stage, I was like at a point where like I wasn't necessarily taking pictures of everything. That's just so I remember the name, Christoph. Names is another thing I was thinking about, like with the server room, where they had to create an admin key for somebody, but it said that, like, well, you know, it didn't fit the naming convention. I was like, the most obvious way it wouldn't fit the naming convention would be if their last name was shorter than 4 letters, you know? But let's see what I can do here. If this is locked, of course it wouldn't be. So you know what? I'll go in just to get my extra steps. Oh, and of course this time it just has money instead of like steps, like bananas or something, but fine. Okay. Use special key. Yep. Okay. This is just so I can get these dig spots. Also, where was the thing? Oh, of course. Of course the treasure was in the one spot I don't have. Okay. Cool, treasure. So cool of you to do that to me. But you know what? This day has actually been quite nice to me otherwise. Now I get a lot of steps. I don't have the items to create kind of what I wanted to. I can still go down before ending the day so we can take a look at the sigils. Now, this. Not only is this a sigil, like I now know that, but I also know that this is the same sigil that is like on that table downstairs. The question is, what special thing do I have to do with that, if anything? So let's just go. We're gonna go outside, we're gonna go downstairs, and we're gonna end the day looking at the stuff that has to do with the sigils. curious how much of anything I get. Okay. Cool. All right, yeah, let's go to the garage. Hallway, archive, pantry, garage. I still don't know what it is in here that they wanted to delete. Why is there another apple in here? Didn't I eat the apple when I went through? Oh, I know why, because... Duh. Because I opened the thing. The secret garden, which spreads fruit all over. Yeah, I haven't been out here in a long time. So I was like, you know what, let's just see if there is anything. Because the workshop is right off the entrance hall, so I'm fine going around. Is there anything to be seen out here? Plus, I might spot like a tree or something. And I do have... Oh, that's beautiful, like how the secret garden is there and you can see from the opposite side. That's cool. Ah. I wasn't even thinking about that. So from the outside, while you may not be able to see inside the windows, you can see the change in architecture. I never noticed that. Is there a secret way I can get up here that I don't know about? But yeah, like, look at that. That's so neat. What's this? Oh. Oh, it counted it as me going in the veranda. Hell no. That's not fair. Okay. Well, we're back over here now. I mean, I might as well look in there and make double sure that there wasn't an item in here. There never is. Oh, look at that. Well, I just learned that I was wrong. There was, in fact, an item in here. So, lesson learned. Next time, come on in if I'm gonna open it. I feel like there will be secrets that I don't know about. Like, I'm very paranoid that there's gonna be like a tree or something where it's like, you could have dug that up, and if you had the shovel. That's a little scary. That's a little scary. Alright. Is there anything new I can make that I have not tried? We'll start with the lockpick. Metal detector. Pick sound amplifier? I'm not gonna make that, but I'm gonna write that down that is a thing I can make. I mean, I assume that it will allow it to maybe unlock all of the doors. I don't know. Sleeping mask. Nothing. But, you know, I have to check, because the fact that it's there. Hold on, I'll come back. Yeah, that was the detector shovel. See, all of the ones that need 3, I think it's the third thing it needs is always going to be... Oh yeah, the dowsing rod I've never done. But yeah, I think... No, take it off. Anytime it needs 3, I figure that it's gonna need the battery. Okay, running shoes. Right, and then let's do the dowsing rod, because I don't think I've ever done that. See what that does. Dowsing rod. While drafting, dowsing rod points towards rooms that may contain more items today than usual. Ah, that's what that does. Okay. Interesting. So you know what? Since I still have this, Let's just do it. Because it's not like it's going to stop this from working. So I might as well just confirm what it does. Greater chance of picking high sensitivity lot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it just makes... I figured that's what I did. All right. And then that's it. Let's go find what we can find down in here. I want to show you what I was understanding. But before we do that, let me confirm if this water level is the proper water level. Yeah, like, see, do you have letters on your back too? Or on your front, wherever it was? No. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, let's just go take a look. It is not. I need to put one more. All right. I figured out, right, that these represent something, and it turns out they represent the realms. Now, this one is the Fen Ares realm. This is the one that I've seen the sigil for the most. So it would have behooved me, if I knew that that's what this was for, to have picked this one, because it means that I probably would have been able to figure out, like, I would have had to figure out its sigil, rather, because I've already been shown it. But I picked this one, and according to my notes, that is the core symbol for Araja. So, now if we're in here, what did I learn about Araja so far? Reading from the book, basically, each sigil, it has 4 components. It has the core, which is the little shape in the middle, and that represents the name of the realm. Then it has the dividing lines, or otherwise they're called the rays. And from what I understood reading that book, those lines basically tell you like the method of transportation that they use, also something about the weather. Then you have the moats, which is going to be like those, what do you call it? Like the little, it looks like a splat here, but those little symbols are going to tell you what kind of society it was. Like, was it an agricultural society, a society full of the arts, etc., etc.? And then the last thing is the border. And the border is going to tell you the color that basically represents the realm and its banner. So, from what I've learned, the core I know is Araja. So I have to find all of the information about Araja in order to figure out what I think its proper symbol is. Now, Araja was the southern realm, and it was a society of magic, poetry, and tradition. And so that would make its moat probably the one that looks like a flower, because that's the one that represents poetry, the arts, writing, though they do say magic and tradition, which means it could also be spiritual. So for now, though, let's go to which one? What is this turn? No. Okay, and then this changes the border. All right, so we'll do the border. Now, from what I have so far, Araja, I believe its border and its banner is orange, which would be the little triangles. Like that, okay? Now this... Wait, what? Oh, did I? Hold on. Wait, why does that also change that? Wait a minute, that is weird. So do I have to do it from top to bottom? Well, let me fix this first. Because basically the picture that represents the poetic society, it looked like a flower. It was this one. So I believe it is either that, or if they're counting magic as being spiritual, it's the other one. But I'm going to start with that. because they literally said that they're a society that focuses on poetry. Then this, okay, what did it say about the land's weather? What did I write down? Because I wrote down that Arch Aries, it was from the north and it was stormy and wild. Did I not write down, or rather did it not say? Because I know the northern one, Arinda Aries, it said it was like a mountainous area full of fields. Yeah, Araja was the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. Yeah, it doesn't tell me much about the land itself. But basically, the issue I'm having, though, now, is why does this change that? Because it did say in the thing, well, let me look at the book to see what it said about the rays, because there was something it was saying about the number of rays it has, and I couldn't fully see what it said because it was blocked off. Counting the number of them reveals what method of transportation. So I did write that down. That was correct, but I didn't know that it was the number of the lines. Were they seaside and relied on ships, or desert domain that might have employed camels? All right, so the one that has all 8 has naval capabilities. So let me write that down. I'm going to take more notes in real time because I didn't have that full book when I was taking my notes. Now I have it. I did write down 8 ships, ? So I guess I gleaned that from what it said. 4, it's road, streets, and carriages, and I wrote down horse. Oh, no. I'll just say road and carriage because 4 on the bottom is horseback. The 3 is the one that represented locomotion. That's the one I wasn't sure about. Oh, no, 5 going up is for aviation. 2 going across is like pack mules and like desert. And then finally, turtleback, 5 short rays that do not fully extend. Weird. Okay. All right, so I don't know what kind they have for Araja, but at least now I know exactly what that represents, like the ones in the middle, and why the numbers change. So that's what this does. This changes the number of them. So yeah, this changes the moats, which I believe I have, right? This changes the pattern of the rays. Or rather, the shape of the rays. Oh, the shape. So you see how, that's the other thing. The shape represents weather. So like the ones that are like this, that have 3, it looks like 3 lines next to each one, like that represents rain. But there were some that I was missing, so now I can fill in the ones I was missing. Because I was missing the one that said fog, I believe. And I didn't know what straight meant. So this is rain. This one represents like stormy. And I know that the realm to the north, it says that's stormy. So if I had that one, I would know that that's the way that its rays would be. And then the one that looks like this, that's just like all wavy, that one represents heat. The one that's like that represents snow. The ones like this represents wind. Straight, again, means nothing. And then this one represents fog. So we just have to figure out the transportation and weather of Araja. I know that maybe sightseeing in Arindia, maybe that book might have more of the information than I need. But for now, I don't have it. I also, like, now that I know that, I can't wait to get another Inner Sanctum key. I don't really know what I need to do to get one. But you know what? I have enough steps that I might go back to the pump room. There was also something, like when I was looking at the map of the underground, there's something on the legend that says cliff facing exit or something. And I could not, looking at the full map, see anything about that. So I went through all of my pictures that I took of all of the map pieces, and there is like a little secret area. So I'm thinking that maybe it has to do with that like red room that I need to get to. I don't know. But yeah, let me just go up, change that water level real quick. You're not going to see me do that. You don't have to. And then I will go downstairs. Or actually, no, let's just go downstairs first since I'm already here. And then I'll go up and do that. Let's do things in a way that makes sense. I am so excited though. Like, this game has opened up a whole new level of puzzling, you know, and I love that because I love puzzle games. But when the mechanics change, and you go from just like logic puzzles to math to pattern recognition to now actually having to think about what you read, you know, like that's something special. Yeah, I don't think I have the things to do this because I don't believe I have any of the rooms that have the king and queen because I didn't get the office, so, or the study. Anyway, so let me change the pump, then we'll head down in the boat and see if I can get where I was trying to go from there. Because it might be from the side that you enter, like from the tomb, but I think I should be able to just go across there. All right, I wanted to keep the aquarium empty just in case and the greenhouse and kitchen full, but now, well, let's get the hell out of here. Let me see something. Oh, even using that, it doesn't work. I don't have any reason to do this, but I figured I might as well. Never know what might be in here. Might as well. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. What am I doing now? I'm getting out of here, right? I am getting the heck out. So we're going back downstairs and we're gonna get in the boat. Perfect. Heading on over across. Get on in there, little Simon. We're on a mission to check things out. Plus, you never know if one of the weird contraptions I have might do something for something else. I doubt it. All right, we're over here now. Again, this is the fountain side, correct? Yeah, okay. So I don't have to look at that at all. All right. So yeah, you see how like it says number 3, cliffside exit? When I looked at the full map of this, that number 3 cliffside exit wasn't there. So then I looked at another piece of the map which showed like a secret bottom other area, and that area looked like it might have it. But you see here, this is the sigil of Arindia, right? What does that tell us now that we know how to use it? It means that they traveled with locomotion, that the weather was foggy, that it was a metropolitan large city. Only the Magic Garden shows the rest of it as well. It shows like the border. So I have a thing for this. I also have the sigil for Fen Ares. Of course, I picked the one that I have no information for. But yeah, I want to try lighting these, you know? Oh, and that's right. This is behind here. Oh, and yeah, that's the tomb. Oh, that's why they do that. Because I was wondering, I was like, why is it that every time you go in the tomb, you have to open that door? It's to prevent you from being able to circumvent drawing the tomb outside at all. Because if this door remained open, it would mean that I could take the boat over here anytime I wanted, and I never had to draw the tomb as my outside room again. Okay, that explains that. Now you see what I've learned. We're going to take the boat back over. So that's what is on the menu. I'm going to go ahead and read again in my own time and take notes. The sightseeing, like the Reddington sightseeing thing, because there might be something in that talks a little bit about Araja. I don't know how many other books I have, though, that talk about Araja. So I may need to rely on the bookstore a little bit more, because maybe there is something else in the bookstore. I don't know. I mean, the good thing is that there aren't that many different books, you know what I mean, and things to look at in the game. So it's not that cumbersome to try. Maybe I'll leave that here. No, I changed my mind as soon as I said it. But yeah, this was a day where I have a lot of stuff that I can't use, but it was valuable nonetheless. Like, I feel like this is the time when I will start cutting out stuff because it may start to feel like I'm not making progress. And it's not that I'm not making progress. I am. It's just that at this point, the progress I will be making is going to be quite slow because it's going to basically mean that I have to piece together every little bit of every little thing. All right, so let's call it a day. Oh, actually, one last thing before calling it a day. I will go back to the server room. Again, just because I have so many items, I want to make sure that I don't miss an opportunity for an item to do something. Look at how nice it is at night. Oh. But yeah, I just don't want to miss an opportunity and like find out that, oh, if you had the whatever contraption when you were in the server room, then you could blah, blah, blah. I also have to make a list of names so I can figure out who might have the full admin access. Because it wasn't Herbert. Was there somebody whose last name was like Faye? Like F-A-E? Did I make that up? I might have. But let's go ahead. Call it a day. Call it. So you learned a lot. I learned a lot. We have a beautiful garden inn. Almost filled in the whole thing. 153 steps taken. I found 17 items. I feel like that might be close. No, that's not the most I found. And see, like, no new rooms, you know? There's still 2 regular rooms that I haven't found. That floors me, but we're gonna go ahead and save and quit. Okay, so I'll read the sightseeing guide, but otherwise, when I come back, again, it's just going to be a focus on the puzzles that I have not solved yet that I feel like I can. And that's going to be the boiler room reserve tank, so I can completely drain the reservoir, figuring out what to do with the aquarium, figuring out what to do with the greenhouse, because I don't think I've actually ever been in the greenhouse. Maybe that's the green room I'm missing. I don't think so, though. But just trying to tie up all of the things that I can tie up already, you know. Oh, and then the chess pieces. So any day where I know I have all of the chess pieces, I can always go down there and see what that does. I'm very excited to see what it does. And if you're excited to see what it does, then you know what I'm going to say. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back very soon with more blueprints.